Hi. So what I'm attempting to make right now is a tiered cupcake stand or cake stand or however you make it. I went to Home Depot, shout out, on 49th Street. No, it was like 66 in Pinellas Park because I'm in Florida. So I went to Home Depot, asked the man some ideas. I picked this up at Goodwill. I just thought it would be a great cake base. I would not suggest anyone to do this on top of their table, but nevertheless, this is the space that I'm working in. What I've done so far is I put a hole, as you can see, right here in the center, that this rod that I have will absolutely go through. Well, it will go through. There we go. I also have a bigger one, but I kind of wanted to make sure that I could do it first beforehand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the other cake board that's going to go. I'm going to put this cake board even on here. And this is how I measured it. And so I kind of looked at it to make sure that it was even. So, and then I put this cake board or the other larger cake board on top so that it was even, because I realized that I could make all the holes that I wanted to, but if the holes didn't line up, it wasn't going to be okay. So then I kind of looked down at it to see if it was even. Step back away from it a little bit. And I hate to make things even because I can't even draw a line, a straight line with a ruler. So for me to make something even is very, tricky. Anywho, I put a dot in the middle of it. Took this off. Now, the drill bit that I'm using, I don't know what size it is, but I do know that this drill bit is smaller than this. So this is what I did. I kind of started drilling my hole. Then I move over a little bit. Then I move just a little bit more. And a little bit more. I try not to make it too large, but I kind of give myself this border of space around where this green dot is. So if you kind of look at it, you have that drill bit in the middle, that little hole in the middle of it. And so what I'm going to do is first, doesn't matter where I set it up right now, I'm going to drill through it. So it goes through. Put down my drill. Make a mess. Notice that this is not going to stick through here because this hole is a lot smaller. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit for you. It's kind of hard when it's a one-man show. And I'm going to show you what I'm doing with this drill to make this hole bigger. So I kind of slant it in at an angle, and I drill, and I kind of just want to take the board around, because what I'm doing is I'm drilling into the sides. And I'm making this hole bigger. So it's making it larger. So now I'm just going to take it and drill right into the side till it does that. Then I'm going to drill right into this side until it does that. And I'm going to drill into this side and to this last side. Now, suggestion would be to be extra careful. And if you can see, it made my hole larger. I would definitely look at a different type of wood next time. It ran me about $16 for the wood and the pieces. And so I'm just kind of running it through again because I want it a little bit straighter. But this should go through, or should fit. Gotta stop doing that on the table. But as you can see now, this fits through perfectly now. Whereas before the hole was just a little bitty hole. So I'm debating whether I'm gonna start to, putting it together. But I think that I am. So I'm gonna zoom out. Oop. And hopefully the thing pans out pretty well. So this is what the gentleman at Home Depot suggested. Alright, so the tools that he suggested was to get one of these, a lug nut. I think it's like a 12-inch and a washer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the washer at the bottom. And then I'm going to stick the lug nut on. And I'm going to screw it up. I'm actually going to measure it a little bit because I want this one to stop right at the base of this. So I'm going to stop it about there. Let the washer fall. May have to lower it down a little bit. Because if I don't have a base for it, what's going to happen is this lug nut part is going to be sticking out the bottom of it. And I kind of didn't want that. Give me a second. I'm taking the plastic off. Okay. Woo. So I'm going to put the biggest one. And what I cut them in was 18. I got one of those really, really long, whatever size boards. I don't even know. I apologize. But what I asked them to do was I asked them to cut them into 16, 18, 16, and 12. And out of that board, he was actually able to cut me two 16s. Cut me an 18, a 16, and two 12s. And then some side pieces that I really didn't need. But I paid for them, so guess what? I took them. So, put the board on. I'm going to bring it all the way down. Super excited to see what it's going to look like. Is it going to look like a cake stand? I hope so. So, it's a little wobbly. So, that just lets me know to bring this lug nut down a little bit further. And I looked on YouTube and I really couldn't find, a real feasible way of making this. Not that this is the only way, but this is my way. This is the way me and the gentleman, Mr. Harry at Home Depot, figured it out. So then we're going to put another washer over it. So I have a little bit of board sticking up. And I would get a different type of board because this one kind of plywood board on me a little bit. But it's still sturdy enough. And so make sure that that's sturdy. Then I'm going to take this lug nut and lug it all the way down basically. I think it's called a lug nut. Hope it's called a lug nut. Well, that sticky part where that stupid tape was. You have to wash that part off. Kind of gets the little stuff. And then hopefully it doesn't stick all the way through. If it does, we'll have to go wash it off. Haven't done this before. Go clean up. You sitting there staring at me. Yep, I have kids. 4 boys, 5 girls, 4 boys, and currently a little girl, 5 children. And they all like to watch mommy work. But today, I want them to do their work. Kind of upset with my little babies. But Not really. Anyway, this thing is screwing down it. Gotta wake my husband up. Judah, go wake up Daddy. So I want to make sure that it's straight in here. Ooh. And I guess this is the longest part. Maybe somebody out there that's a little bit more handy than me. Tell me an easier way to get this thing all the way down here. But until then, this is where we are. I should be out walking, but it's my son's birthday very soon. So I have to create this cake stand for his SpongeBob Walk the Red Carpet party. So I would get a tool and ask my husband to help me like do the top and the bottom and make it tight. But I think if I made the bottom tighter, it wouldn't move. So me being me, I have to definitely prove that to myself. So, hold on a minute. Alright, so I got some tools. See my son trying to get in the shot.
It's my mommy. I love my mommy.
Remember that? I think 30 minutes is up.
Oh, alarm. It's a school alarm.
Where's my phone?
In our room.
It was supposed to be in there. Daddy may be short some people at football practice today. Daddy may be short some people at football practice today. Hold this, Judah.
Perfectly.
Hold
I
it.
got a shoe inside and let it all out. I got a shoe inside and let it all. I got a shoe inside and shoe inside. I got a shoe inside and shoe inside. We might not go to football if we keep playing. Mommy?
What?
Can I use the bathroom?
Can you go clean up? Alright, I don't think I need to make it much tighter than that. Damn. Is it standing up on there? That's that hotness.
Oh, we're going to use this thing anyways. So.
I still want to find a way to kind of get this secure on here. I may use some wood glue. Hot glue? Think I should use a hot glue gun? I may try that. Alright, so then the next one. Thank you, sir. Goodbye. Clean up. Oh, if I was smart, I would have put some bolts through the bottom first. Not smart. Bring some bolts through the bottom instead of coming all the way from the top. Because now I got to bring a bolt from the top again.
That's from the table. That's from the table. On the table.
You better go clean up and stop talking to me. I love my babies.
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
You love me?
Mm-hmm.
Even if I get suspended?
Why? You still messing with people?
No!
Oh, okay.
But you still love me?
Yeah, I'm gonna always love you. What happened to your arm?
I got cut. By your friends?
By a cut house, sweetie.
I was here to get her to dinner scratched.
You was doing what?
The computer scratched my arm.
You want me to go fight the computer? You want me to fight the computer?
No. You gotta do that all the way down.
Yeah.
Mom,
Didn't think about this, did we?
Peter? You said you want to fight with Peter? It's time for you to...
Alright, back to just slimming it down. Go clean up. Go clean up. So I put this one about here. I'm kind of giving myself a measure because I don't want it to be uneven. My business partner just called me. I gotta give her a call back. We own a business called So Unique. Soul Unique. So then this is the second board. So I'm gonna put it out. I'm really excited about what this is gonna look like, you all. Just don't know how excited I am. Hopefully, let's see. Let me not get nervous. I'm gonna put the other washer on. And then you probably ask yourself, well, what will I put over the washers or whatever the case is? I'm doing a quick measure. Where's my other board? Oh, there it is. I'm doing a quick measure right now because I don't want it to be totally like uneven. I don't want it that high. But I could actually. So I could put this one here. And I'll zoom out. I'm excited. Oh, it's not a matter of zooming out. It's a matter of zooming back. Don't look at the rest of the table. It's a workspace. So that's actually a pretty high, whatchamacallit. I have the availability with this to turn it so that it's even, turn it so that it's uneven, do some things with it. I can add this cake board here.
What is that?
And then the rest of it I can choose to do. I have a hacksaw that I can cut it off. But me being the inventive person that I am, I won't hack it off. I'd probably put some balloons coming up there, tie it around, let them float from it. But we'll see what it looks like. But let's finish up.
You gonna put cake on there?
Cupcakes.
My cake. My cake. Yeah, it's gonna be SpongeBob out of water.
I have a godson. I have a goddaughter. I have a few god baby girls. But that's my godson that you're here. His name is Nelson.
No.
You know what? You better get in that room and clean up, and I'm not playing. Goodbye. Me being mom, sorry. But not sorry, I'm always be mom. This is that sticky part. I think I would suggest washing this off when you took the sticky part off. The sticky part kind of takes a while. Bye.
They're playing.
There we go. And once it's not, you better go out there with God, Daddy. You got practice. I'm super excited. I think I'm gonna do what you suggested. This one, I think I'm gonna spray it with the knowledge that I know that I can spray it now and I can spray it again without it looking too horrible, but also with the knowledge that I can create another one. So if I didn't spray it, some of the things that I could do is that I could take a cloth and put cloth on it. I could not necessarily affix the cloth to it, but I could put the cloth in such a way that it doesn't mess it up, that I could reuse it, but I have to buy cloth. I can put tissue paper on there. Again, this is a SpongeBob theme. I could kind of decorate this with some tape and some streamers because it's for a kid's party. If it was something more elegant, I would definitely use. Now I have to step back and look at it. Oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited. I have to make sure that this stays in place. You help me call my little helper's names off there. And the man, Mr. Harry at the store, said to tighten it up. the good thing about tightening it up is the fact that if I ever decide to loosen it up, it will loosen up and it will be okay. If y'all look, I mean, the only thing that I notice is that my cake stand, if I like lean on it, so I may not have to fix it. I may not have to, what did I say? Hot glue it, as Judah suggested. Because it's not like anybody's going to lean on it. I hope they're not going to be like, oh, let me lean when it rock. But I mean, that's a lot of pressure, but just to put cupcakes on it, you know, I'll start off by putting some stuff on it. It's kind of a little bit more wobbly than I want it to be. I don't know why that is. Maybe because I'm pressing on it all over the place. But I want it to be, you know, a little bit sturdy. The only thing I would suggest is getting a thinner pole and putting one through one side and one through the other side so that you have it going straight through and you kind of have it in the middle. But this is what we have right now. I think I have enough for, nope, because one of my little people lost one of my lug nuts. This is what happens when you let little people come in the house. No, I'm just playing. I love my babies. They just do crazy stuff sometimes. Neither are you. No, you're not. You're standing here telling me you're not cleaning up. You're sitting there watching me. Bye. I have a program. I'm a teacher at an elementary school here in Pinellas County, and we have a program. So it's a cookie program. We may display this at our cookie program. Maybe I won't spray paint it. I won't decorate the crap out of it though. I'm gonna have fun with it. So we'll see. I can honestly see what that one is gonna look like. If I did use it for that cookie event, because they're called wildflowers. And what I would do is at the top of this, where I'm going to have all this other extra space, I would put flowers at the top of it. And actually when I do that, I'll show you what that looks like. That's going to be beautiful. And I do have cloth for that event. It's a more elegant of an event.
I need to go to football.
We have a wedding, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Room's not clean
What
though.
are you making, Auntie?
Cake stand.
Cake? It's like chocolate.
It doesn't have chocolate. It's a cake stand. That is my Lanaya, who can't eat chocolate. So everything in her world, is it have chocolate? So is this even? I think it is. We'll see. Found it. Thank you, Lord. God is good. This is a SpongeBob theme, so you can kind of sponge it up however you decide. I think what I'm going to do with this one, though, I'm going to put some balloons coming off the top of it. Some yellow balloons. I'm going to put some coral maybe around it coming down. The boards that you can really see are going to be this board down here at the bottom. And this one, not so much this one. But I'm going to put cupcakes. Hopefully I make enough cupcakes. I do have one more board that I can put on here. And if I put that one more board on here, what I would do is I would put a cake at the top of it. But we're doing a wedding in August. And I'm excited about that wedding. It's a peacock wedding. And I can absolutely see peacock feathers coming off of this at the top with some flowers. But I'm going to decorate it for... So I don't think I'm going to spray paint it, only because I want to use it. And I think with the other one is I'm going to turn them so that they're all kind of their own type of way. But I don't tighten stuff very well anyway, so I'll be able to turn it anywho. But for this event, I'm just going to keep them kind of straight. Somebody's texting me. Go get my phone, please, Judah. That's mommy's little helper. I can depend on my Judah. I depend on all my boys. My little girl's learning to depend on her a little bit. She's a little bit new to our environment, to our family. And she's working things out a bit, though. She's a big old girl. But my Judah is my oldest. He's 9. Yay. This is my Rodney's birthday that we're looking at. He's turning into a 5-year-old. He'll start kindergarten next year. I'm super duper excited about that. I didn't know if y'all want me to talk through it or just speed it up. I create 2 videos, one where I kind of talk through it, and the other one where I just kind of speed it up so you can see what's happening. But this is the cake stand as we have it. I found some really cool glue in the laundry room. Didn't know we had it, so don't know whose it is, but I'm going to use it. As is life. And so I'm going to use the glue. I'm going to glue the base onto here. I'll show you how to do that. And then after that, we'll have a full, complete cake stand. I'll give you a view of it. What you think, Judah?
I like it because then you can put 3 layers of cake unless you're putting another layer. Or cupcake stand.
Yep, that's what I'm going to put on here, cupcakes for his. I'm not going to make a cake this time. I'm going to make cupcakes. Yep. So little Krabby Patty cupcakes. So I'm going to do like vanilla down here. And I'm going to do chocolate. Vanilla? And then probably do a little cake. And so I'll probably take the little cake and swish it through there.
No, I got it.
What?
Vanilla. Chocolate.
I can eat chocolate.
You can eat the chocolate that Auntie's going to make. We'll be right back from our pause break.